Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here in Halls of Torment. So today we're going to make some big balls and we're going to make them swing real hard. So we're going to use the Warlock here. We're going to make a summoning build. Now the idea of this particular build is that we're going to go pretty hard into multi-strike and area to make the balls really big, to make a lot of them, and then move speed to make them spin around real fast. So it's a relatively simple setup here. Base defensive movement speed, guiding staff for additional movement speed. The attack speed is interesting when you're standing still, but unfortunately attack speed is not what makes them rotate faster. It is the movement speed. So our balls will slow down if we stand still. So there's that. There's movement speed on the running shoes. Now I have put Defiant Plate on here. It does have the physical blast, which can proc the echoing band reach, which we also have equipped. Because the balls are physical, and we're going to be able to proc this thing like crazy, and this thing scales with the area. Since we're going really hard into the area for this build, I thought the echoing band would be a really, really nice one to complement what we're doing here. In terms of the mark, we've gone for Mark of Sanctity purely because we have very little in the way of regeneration on this kind of build. We do get a bit from the Defiant Plate, which is nice, but we're going to spec into regeneration using the Mark of Sanctity there. I'll just quickly show you what my shards are like. I've gone hard into multi-strike an area, pretty much. What we've done on the gear, I've just sort of duplicated here. There's no movement speed available in here, unfortunately, so I just had 3 extra points. I wanted to keep them as nice round numbers, so I popped them into max health, you know. So for this one, we're going to go into the Frozen Depths at Torment 10. This is the setup if you want to have a look. Now, you can push this sort of build higher, but you do need to sub some items out for healing items, so we'll see how we go here. So we should be able to collect our balls straight away. Excellent. As you can see, we do start with relatively large balls. Oh yeah, we got big area, so I guess that affects those things that crash down from the sky too, does it? Dang. All right, well, where do we want to start here? Area? Yeah. Okay, thick hide is good. You know, defense is good. We'll take the thick hide along the way here. Oh, there's a grabber hand. I didn't even see that straight away. That's a waste. Okay. Force is not really what we're going to go for in this run. It's not bad to take, but, you know, we'll just take metabolism. Depending on what other skills we end up taking, the force might actually be really good to take there. We'll take movement speed as well. You can see our physical blasts going off. Oh, not the physical blast, the echoing band proccing there. Yeah, that's why we like it. Okay, so this is one that we probably do want to dupe here. Summon damage plus projectiles. Now, if we wanted to go crazy in projectiles, but we didn't care that much about the damage, we could do the other one, but I think we will, and we'll just keep going on area here. Whoops, ran straight into him. Magic damage. Okay, it's not really the one we want out of there. Didn't get anything interesting. Now, this is one interesting one. You can consider duping, plus 20% spawn / projectiles for our summons. We are going to go pretty hard into the summon build, so we could dupe this one in particular. It does decrease the damage on a main weapon, which we're not actually using right now. So, you know what? Let's take some more projectiles out of here. I like the sound of doing that early. Why not? Now, we could save them for some of the upgrades in the actual orb level ups, but, you know, we can spread the love around here, I think. We just want regeneration straight up out of there, so let's take the damage. Alright, we'll try and keep the level up screens nice and quick as we go here too. Let's take metabolism. Regener is down the bottom, but we'll take metabolism as well. Both are good options there. Yeah, that's unfortunately all this extra area affects the things that fall down from the sky as well, as you can see there, which is interesting. Let's take move speed. Again, we could use our main weapon, but it will slow us down with the guiding style we have on. So we are going to make the craziest balls we possibly can here. Range and force is not really the focus here. Let's go health. Been a while since I've done a run in this particular level as well. We did Chamber of Distance. We've done all the other levels in recent-ish videos, at least in the past couple of weeks. This level I haven't done for a while, though. Okay, quick bonus. You know what, we can start getting rid of some of this junk, I think. It's not really the main focus of what we're doing here. Do you want more move speed? More move speed is kind of hilarious on these things. Damage? Yeah, we'll take damage. Force for health is interesting. Let's just take move speed on these things. And we want to get them to 3 relatively quickly here so we can get the extra lane. And then for the second upgrade, I mean, we can really take either one. It's not a problem either way. Keep going on healthy. Sorry, just hiccuping there a little bit. Got our regeneration to show up here. Lovely. And things will start to get a bit crazy here as the agony levels increase as well. We do like our area. I guess the question is, do we go the eccentric orbits for fun? Or do we take the electrified thing? I guess we could spread our blasts around a little easier, maybe if we took the eccentric ones, because they're just kind of going everywhere. Maybe we will for the fun of it, especially if we're going to make them this big. Keep going on the movement speed and regeneration. Piercing winds, I mean, we can take it, I guess. I might roll for something more interesting here. Okay, we got our damage here. Do we want the demonic exchange? What do we get out of this? Plus 30% damage for minus defense, or we get force and spawns for summon for minus health? Both of them would be pretty good. Attack speed and movement speed is also pretty nice. Oh man, we kind of like all 3 of these. I guess maybe the spawns would probably be best with movement speed. Damage is nice, but we want to go pretty hard into the movement speed stuff here. That one also has one. Let's also take multi-strike, because that does increase the amount of the balls we have. Okay, nothing's really showing up. We'll take defense. Okay, we got damage here. I don't know if we want to dupe another one. Maybe we save one of our dupes for something later on. And we'll save one for Cleric's Dedication as well. Here is the spawns. Minus health. I don't think we mind minus health that much. +1 orb is also what we really want out of here too, I think. I'm going to take that so we can get our level 3 one as soon as we get a scroll to drop here. Okay, and now I guess we just take this one here. I only unlocked this demonic exchange trait relatively recently. It has been interesting to play around with. I did a couple of test runs of this sort of build. We are taking the extra damage out of there because we do want them to be able to do some DPS for us here as well. Now we just need a scroll to drop. Okay, we've got some elite looking enemies over here. Maybe pretty fast. Can we get? And man, that AoE is so big on those things. It's kind of fun. Kinda hilarious. Where is a scroll? Okay, we did get one to drop. I'm gonna go with... What else do we have in here? Main weapon staff. We're not using our main. We could switch it on, as I said before, but we will slow down. Which is not really what we want for the build. Okay, electrified orbs. Orbital shift. I kind of want the other one first. Yeah, I will spend my potions to get it too. Oh, there we go. I think we do take the eccentric orbits in this run. I think it's going to be extra silly. They're not doing high crit chance, but you know what? I'll just take it. Keeps coming up for me. And any extra damage we can get along the way in the run too is going to be nice. So. Now, the other thing you could do is take movement speed instead of regeneration. So you could put on the, what's the archer one called? Mark of the Archer. And he gets some big movement speed bonuses in there. Defense. Not the dedication one we want. All right, we got some big balls happening right here already. They're so big and so many of them that they're just overlapping as well. What does Force do for our orbs again? Does it do anything? I don't think it does anything, does it? No. No, it does not. All right, well, goodbye, Force. I want regeneration. Save a few rerolls for later. We're only a few minutes in here. Okay, damage. Let's go more move speed, maybe? Yeah, you know. Maybe we'll use a few of our memory potions on the level 6 and or level 10 stuff there. On 9 and 10, usually are pretty powerful upgrades. Can't remember what they do on the orbs, to be honest. It's been a while since I got them all the way to level 10. But we can do that in this video right here. Physical blasts are hilarious. Not the physical blast, the echoing band blast. I'm just going to call them physical blast because it's basically the same thing. Scaling with the area is just fantastic here too. We kind of like that one. Let's go the summons. Again, unfortunately, Force isn't doing much, but the movement speed and the additional summons is going to be really, really nice. We could give it more. Do we take damage instead, or do we want movement speed? We can make the range come in a bit to make the radius on it a bit smaller. We also got some gear choices here. Ooh, one we don't have yet. Hell yeah, let's take it. I don't know if you guys tuned into the stream I did the other day, but there was one run we did where we got 5 items that I don't yet have, and we did not get a single additional bucket to drop the whole time, which was kind of devastating. Am I rolling past really good stuff? Let's take the echoing band. I wasn't paying enough attention there. Yes, we did. Take it. Right, maybe we wasted a item that would have been useful there, but it's alright. Range, crit. Let's keep going. I think we'll go the amount instead of the damage, though, now. Okay, let's get this blazing shell up, and we can do an exterminator build here pretty soon now. Finally got some of the burning items to drop for me. How interesting. Hey, we're getting pretty close to Agony 3, so things are going to start ramping up here. See if our balls are prepared. Okay. Then we've got our dedication 4 there. Should be able to get the cleric's dedication at 60 now. What else do we even want to take? Do you want to get our weapon proficiency up? I don't think we need it that much in this run. More multi-strike, that's the go. It doesn't hurt to take crit chance as well if we get stuck on a level up screen where there's nothing really useful. Again, crit is not necessarily the focus of the way we've set this up. You could totally do an orb build like this and go harder into damage. But man, I wanted to make as many of them as possible and wanted to make them spin real fast here, so... Okay, more movement speed, just please. Can make them go even faster here. I guess we could just do move speed too. I did a practice run where I took the mark of the archer and just duped the movement speed, and it was pretty crazy, but I was moving so fast that I was running straight into enemies and dying. Well, not dying, but, you know, hurting myself to the point where I was about to die, so I was like, oh, you know, maybe that's not the way to do it. So crit stuff is just more damage, which is why we don't mind taking it. They don't have crazy high crit chance at base here, though. Oh, it's 49, I say? That's not too bad. Half of them should be critting. I've got the damage numbers off just to make... speaking of crit chance. Just to make the gameplay a bit smoother until they do some changes and optimizations. Okay, we've got level 6 stuff here. 1 orb is really what we want the most. We don't mind the minus area, just to bring them in a bit, I guess. But 15% damage and crit bonus is... I mean, it's more damage, right? Oh, we don't want either of those then, really, do we, if that's the case? Well, we've just taken regular old damage there then. Okay, here's the orb. I think I'm going to take smaller area there. Okay, now we need another scroll drop. Man, we get so few scrolls dropping on this Torment level, huh? Okay, we've got the +1 orb. Just take it now. Even more. Let's go. More move speed. I mean, I guess we could dupe some move speed. I don't know if we'd want to dupe this particular one, though. 0.2 is nothing crazy. Keeps making them spin faster and faster, though, which is beautiful. You know what? Let's just go and buff up our crit chance for extra damage output here. Speaking of, did we hit that bucket? Yeah, we got a crit ring, which is interesting. Nothing that good. Nothing for our build here anyway. Okay, we'll go and grab this. I think we will take the eccentric orbits just for the fun. And I think I'm going to get rid of some of this. Transform summons to lightning. I want them to be physical here, so you can go. I mean, if we start picking up other weapons, attack speed will be nice, but it's kind of a wasted stat. But here, what we're doing right this moment. Okay, I think we will. Orbital shift. Eccentric orbits. Let's go. I don't know. It's not my favorite one because it just makes them look kind of weird, but not to say that it's not effective or anything, especially when they're this big. It is technically possible to get them to rotate faster as well. You need more movement speed items. Speaking of movement speed, though, let's take it. As I said before, too, we could be duping some movement speed type stuff instead of what we've done here, but as you can see, we have very large balls. Alright, metabolism also good. Okay, more spawns on our summons. Move speed is nice, but let's save them for the higher level stuff here. Okay, we did get a cleric's dedication. Magic damage or debuff chance. I don't think we care that much for that stuff in this here build. We are going to dupe her to play it safe here as we go. Ooh. What is he? Some dinosaur looking guy. Hey, buddy. Multi-strike is very good. Okay, now we got more stuff dropping. We can pick up some other abilities now, or we could just go orbs only. Maybe we just stick with orbs only for now. If things get crazy at Agony 5, I guess we can take some more stuff, but nothing very good here. Let's take a crit bonus. Okay, you know, at this point, it might actually be really fun to get some other summon stuff going. Okay, would you get the Warlock Stand, which is multi-strike? Or summon damage? So we'd be losing on a big chunk, but we would get a lot more orbs. How interesting. What is the damage on these things sitting at right now? What would we need? That'd be minus like 120%, right? Is it worth taking the extra balls? I don't want to take the extra balls. It's a lot of negative damage, but you know what? Oh, that is a lot of balls. Let's go. Oh man, some of these builds are just so much fun when you play on the, you know, Torment 10 to 20, in between that range. I think we wait off until the next level stuff and then pump up the orbs even more. Doesn't hurt since we have gone into crit now too. We'll take the other piercing wings there. Okay. We could take some other summon stuff. I think taking a Spirit Warrior dude here might be really, really fun too. So maybe we will. The only problem is if they somehow get inside inside the tiny circle in the middle where I am. Get out of here. All right. We don't even need that junk right here now. We're not using our main at all. Okay, we've got some interesting stuff here. Why don't we go? Throw Shift B might be really fun for the physical attack speed. Actually, attack speed is not what affects them, right? Multi-strike, on the other hand, it does. I'm gonna do it. If attack speed affected him, I probably would go that instead, but... Alright, we're gonna hit Agony 5 here. Let's see if things ramp up even more. Again, Force doesn't do much for them. If we take some other skills, though, Force might be nice. You know what? We'll just stick to the damage stuff for now. Maybe we take the Spirit Warriors and we give them their own orbs, because they can get their own orbs too, which is actually kind of hilarious. I don't have enough to keep re-rolling here. I guess we can use one more. Okay, we've got damage for range and base crit chance. I think we can use one here to grab them both. Thank you. You know, with this sort of build, we probably can actually just turn the numbers on without it completely killing the performance here. Just grinding away at the enemies here. This is hilarious. All right, we take the damage for range and bring the range in on them now. Make them grind even harder here. Or swing even. Should we take? Let's take Spirit Warrior dude. Let's get his orbs going too, since we almost got this thing to level 10 now anyway. Okay, maybe just get rid of this junk, or no, we'll just take the other one, I guess. Save some potions. Do we have a grabber hand around here anyway? Not really. We do have some buckets though. Alright, Spirit Dude, crit bonus. We've got 6 Spirit Dudes out with this much multi-strike. You can't really see them behind the balls. Oh, now I'm getting hit a bit here. Okay, Spirit Dude. I think I want the other stuff on him. Take the shift so it gets out of the loot pool here. You can see our regen kind of going off as we move around too. That's one of the reasons I really like the Mark of the Sanctity, especially if you're not going to use healing items on your gear loadout. I think it synergizes pretty well with a lot of the characters and builds. At least for Torment, you know, 10 to 20. Once you go up to Torment 30, it's a different ball game. Need that defense. Attack speed or the dash stuff here. I'm gonna just go attack speed. Alright, let's give them their own orbs here too. Spirit orbs. Excellent. Look how big they are. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Got big balls and they swing real hard. Hey, we're getting some quests done in here too now. Nice. How many upgrades are in here? 4 in total. We have 2 left, so we're gonna have to give up 1. Movement speed and range is kind of interesting together. I think we can probably get rid of base damage. Do this. There it is. Even more orbs. Let's go. Ah, man, some of these builds are just so much fun. Let's try and get Spirit Dude to 10 here now too if we can. We could start taking other stuff too. It doesn't hurt, you know, but... we will take the last couple upgrades here first, though. Can't even really AFK farm. They still get in my zone. Yeah, regen is pretty strong now though, so we'll be alright at this Torment level. Now the reason I wanted to do it at Torment 10 here instead of like Torment 20 or whatever is I wanted to be able to use some of the items that aren't healing items. As much as I like the wrappings, and I think they're very powerful for high Torment levels, it does mean you're not able to use attack speed or multi-strike gloves, you know what I mean? So you have to get those stats from elsewhere. Let's take him up to level 5. He is considered magic though. I don't think his orbs are considered physical, so I don't think they will be proccing our blasts, but as you can see, we don't really need them to anyway. Crit chance. You know what? We got it to 6. Do we put needles on it too? I think maybe we'll put the needles on for fun too. Ooh, we got multi-strike. Hello. Hello, hello. How's my math? 0.6 for every level gained. Sweet. Should we have even more now? Alright, this stuff's junk. I can't really do much about it. Take defense. We could give our spirit dudes the needles too. That is kind of fun. I guess we could take attack speed here now too. Maybe it's more interesting to take that. We've got a magic echoing band. Does not have the area radius scaling though, so we're just gonna bonus. Let's do it. I mean, we could just put skills in all of our slots here now too, but it makes leveling them up a little bit more difficult. I could use our banish potions. We've got 3 left actually. We may as well use them too. There's our crit chance. The spirit dudes. We actually do need to pick up another. Ooh, crit bonus and crit chance. Oh man, both of those are really nice. What is his crit chance at base here? Crit, 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 crit. Where are you? 52. Oh, crit chance would be really nice here, I think. Dash impact. Spirit needles. Ah, man. So many balls. Now, like I was saying before, you can stack even more move speed on them if you really, really wanted to. But I opted for the echoing band instead of putting 2 of those rings on. Running shoes. Hello, hello. This purple gear might just help us out instead, though. So, you know. I think I'll take damage, maybe. Area and range? No, damage is better, I think. Just straight up. Alright, that's almost level 10 anyway, so let's grab another. What do we want to take? We're doing summons, so our options are relatively limited here. We've got Clay Golem. What else is considered a summon again? Summon. The Punchy Fist, right? Let's do some Punchy Fist. Actually, I unlocked the 3rd ability for the Golem. I haven't tried it yet. Let's do that. Now, you probably can't really see the Golem in this... it's mess here right now. He's in there somewhere. Maybe we go and just turn the damage numbers off again. Let me know in the comment down below. Do you prefer play with the damage numbers on? Now, the reason I've just turned them off in general is just because the game was lagging at the higher torment levels pretty bad, but the game can be a little visually noisy at times. So I don't know if it bothers you or not, but hey, let me know. Maybe we'll just go crit stuff on him since we have boosted up our crit chance and all that stuff. Ooh, we got a trade-off. Look at our movement speed boost here now. Let's go. Okay, we want to do this. Take that one off. On. A little awkward with a controller, but you know what? I was playing last time with controller in my left hand and mouse in my right hand. It's a bit awkward, but you know. I just like moving with games with fixed camera angles. I like moving around with a control stick more than WASD. When you can move the camera around with your mouse, like in first-person shooters and stuff, then WASD, whatever it is, WASD, is a whole different ballgame because you have precision movement with the mouse as well, but with a fixed camera angle like this, I'd prefer run around with control stick. I find it to be more fluid and precise for me personally. But I did grow up more as a console nerd as opposed to, don't get me wrong, I played PC games over the years as well, but was always a console Andy when I was a kid. The first one I ever played was the Super Nintendo. What a glorious console for like a 9-year-old or whatever to to learn about and start investing in. Let's do this one. Okay, so what was the third one then? Double Trouble. Another clay golem. Is this the one? Ooh, okay. Yeah. We can take an extra golem. That's fine by me. Oh, yeah. Ooh. I've got a blood catcher. Not really what we're after on this here run. For chance. You know, let's go. Get it to 6. Get something something else for it. Yeah, we've had no grab hands drop this run at all. In the previous run we did on the channel, I had so many drop. It was crazy. I don't know if maybe there's a bug or something because we've just got so many scrolls this time, but no. Grabber hands, which is kind of interesting. Oh, I'm stuck on something there. Okay, what do we want? Send out shockwave or melee attacks? I think we want to keep him as physical because of our physical echoing band we got on. I think that makes more sense for what we're doing here. Let's go attack speed. Okay, I didn't even mean to run into that. These are not summons, though. We want the punchy fist if we're going to take a 4th one here. Which we can. It doesn't hurt to take. We've got 5 minutes left. We might even have time to get it leveled a bit too, since we're doing all right in terms of our level and stuff like that. More gear. More stuff that's not very useful in our current situation. Let's go with that one. Attack speed. Spark chance? Do we just take it for the fun of it? We could. Why not? Do we want to grab the punchy fist now, or do we try and level this a bit more first? Now we can just sort of freely run around, which is kind of fun. Still take damage, so we don't want to sit there in the enemies the entire time, but... Can we AFK farm? Look at our spirit dude. I wonder what the maximum spirit dude you can get is, because 6 is kind of crazy. It could be really interesting at Torment 30, starting with spirit dude and just going in with crazy amount of multi-strike. I have no idea if it would work or not, but it sounds kind of interesting. Now, you would have to reset a whole bunch at Torment 30, which is a pain in the butt. I think if you want to keep like an artifact that randomizes your scrolls and stuff, I think it makes sense to let us just pick the first one, because people just reset to do it anyway to get, you know, something at least halfway decent to start out with. So you may as well just let us pick, I think. I don't know. Keep the last 5 random if you really, really think that's necessary, but okay, we're going to take our fist now too. See if we can get this up to 6 before we finish off here. Got these ice golem dudes, but they don't really stand a chance. Okay. Damage on fist? Yeah, sure. Maybe at this point we just get rid of some of that main weapon stuff. I've just been ignoring it. We made some big balls and they swing real. So I haven't decided what the title of this video is going to be yet, but I think it might end up being I got big balls and they swing real hard. I guess we'll find out. If you've made it this far into the video as well, smash like and subscribe. And thanks for tuning in to yet another one here. Let's take the fist upgrade here. Also, I've been thinking about doing Exterminator next for a build. If you guys have a particular character or a particular weapon or setup or anything that you want to see a build for, just drop it down in the comments. I'm also happy to do any sort of like white gear sort of loadouts and stuff if you guys need more guides for early game and stuff like that. So just let me know with a comment about that sort of stuff. But in general, man, it's been pretty fun doing some of these wacky builds where we don't have to equip some of the healing items. Because there's just so much you can do if you aren't intentionally pushing yourself up to Torment 20 and above, which, you know, is how I played the game to begin with. So, you know, it is what it is at this point. But I enjoyed my time anyway. So this affected by... Okay, main weapon no longer deals damage, but we're not using our main, so this is actually a really nice upgrade to take. The other one I think we want is the clutch thing? I think it's called clutch. It's been a while since I've used that one. Okay, we only got a couple of minutes left. Oh, man, did we just not get a grab hand that entire map? Oh, there is one down here. Let's go. Alright, at this point, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it, take you. There is in fact one over here. There we go. I think we probably collected most of what's lying around anyway. It seems like a poultry and not even a level. There we go. Let's go some crit. We should be able to get to 6 still, assuming it comes up in our level up screens. So many, we can actually just take XP off these now too, can't we? The answer is yes. I'm gonna go damage. One more level. These balls are hilarious. We don't want to take base damage for all other abilities. That's yucky. Alright. What are we gonna get here? Give me the clutch. Ground pound. That's not the one we actually want. Spectral clutch. That's the one. All right, let's check out these clutches. Where are they? Hello, clutches. I can't see them very well in the midst of the chaos here. Okay, there they are. Right. I see him. We have certainly created something interesting right here. Oh, yeah. What I've been thinking as well is to just do some builds that are focused more on one particular ability. Oh, survive 28 minutes without using a main. We got that quest done in here. Nice. Ooh, we also got a fighter's headband here. Potions. Hello. Where is the thing before our time runs up here? I'm gonna take force on you. Can't remember what force does for him, to be honest, but it's a big chunk. Okay. We move fast enough that coming down here is pretty efficient. Okay. Excellent. Now what was I saying before? I lost my train of thought, as per usual. But that's alright. We're almost there anyway. 30 seconds left. See how fast or slow this this build can take out the bosses here. But yeah, let me know. I was thinking about doing some particular builds with focusing on one particular weapon and just sort of trying to push them as hard as they can go. Like, for example, here with the balls, trying to make them really big and spin really fast and all that sort of stuff. I think it's pretty interesting force stacking on some of the abilities. Oh, we don't actually have much left here. Oh, well, nothing else to level. I guess we could take another ability, but we're here now anyway. Where is he? Here he is. Hey, buddy. Can we AFK farm him? Not quite. They do some damage to us. Okay, Torment 10. Hey, guys. Pretty slow boss DPS. Oh, it's not too bad. The health bars are moving now. Probably could just AFK them. Although, they do a lot of damage there. Maybe we don't. Just to make sure we get through this and collect our shards. But yeah, so let me know if you have a particular like weapon or build or setup that you'd like to see a build on. And if you'd like to see a particular build at, say, you know, Torment 20 or Torment 30, Torment 10, whatever, I'm pretty happy to do any of that sort of stuff. So just let me know, and we can tailor the content to the community's desires. But in the meantime, I'm going to focus on doing some novelty builds here. We are going to do some more Torment 30 stuff as well. In the meantime, it looks like there will be some balance changes happening at some point here in the end game to make defense stacking not quite as required. I don't know what form it's going to take out. I was looking through the Discord, and one of the developers in there was, you know, talking about some ideas and that sort of stuff. I personally think it would be more interesting if more gear loadouts and items were viable above Torment like 15 or whatever. At a certain point, your defensive stats just become so crucial that you can't really build some of the characters and some of the loadouts in a like a fun or interesting way, because you're basically required to use healing items or stuff like wrappings, Defiant Plate, etc. Or just movement speed in general at Torment 30 as well is... I mean, it's a requirement. If you're too slow, you die within 10 to 15 seconds. Alright, we've got one of the bosses pretty low here. Go back to full and we just cheese it around a little bit. Now balls spin more, a little bit more. Although it's hardly noticeable. A little bit noticeable. Okay, we've got one of them down. Was that 4? That might have been 3 or 4. Alright, they're getting pretty low here anyway. Look at the amount of echoing blasts that happen with this build. It's just absolutely insane. It's so much fun. We'll check the damage numbers at the end here, see what really carried us. Did the orbs even do any DPS output? It will be interesting to see. Got up to 121 in here, which is pretty good. Still haven't done that quest that requires us to get up to 150. Got to get on to doing some of the last like 30 or so quests I have in there. I've just gotten lazy with the ones that are asking you to survive in a run for like 28 minutes or whatever. They're not hard, they're just tedious, so I just haven't done them yet. Now, there are a few other ones that I just, haven't got around to. Okay. AFK'em. Give me my shard so I can leave. Alright, one down. Another one down. Nice. Alright, let's check out this end screen here. Do we want to look at the stats at all before we, do we care? Let's just look at the end screen stats. Okay. Pathetic damage compared to some of the builds. All that for only 192 million damage, which is hilarious, but, Echoing Band exploding, going off. Now, we didn't spec hard into damage specifically. We spec'd into multi-strike area and movement speed, right? So we didn't really spec for hard DPS, but as you can see, spread the love between these three, basically, which, is interesting. The Fist, didn't really come into its own there, but, There you go, guys. That was a pretty fun run. I hope you enjoyed the big ball run. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in to another video. Smash like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. As I said before, drop a comment down below if you have any suggestions for builds. Aside from that, I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.